All right, guys, this is a bit of an impromptu kind of Facebook Live. I did say that I was going to go on Facebook and we're going to do a live. Um, so I just thought I'd do, just going to get a quick video, quick picture. So basically, what are you doing wrong in your consultations that is not getting you the clients that you need? Um, Consultations are the backbone of getting clients. It's your time to sell. It's your time to do your sales pitch. It's your time to build rapport. It's your time to make sure that the client's the right fit for you and you're a right fit for the client. Now, what a lot of people tend to do is doing consultations. They seem to think that it is more of a chore. I know when I was a PT, when I wasn't after trainers, after clients, sorry, I wasn't really focused on getting new clients because I had enough. I was kind of like, I had people on waiting lists and whatnot. Um, a consultation for me was wasted. It was wasted for them to come to me because then I would have to try and book them in a slot that maybe they didn't want to come to, or potentially I generally would have to book them 2, 3 weeks in advance, and it would annoy them and they wouldn't want to do it. So a lot of PTs that work in gyms such as like Jets, Anytime Fitness, probably Les Mills, City Fitness, you get all the consultations, get all the new people that are coming in, the people that are the new members that want to know how to use the gym, and they get the free PT session. That PT session should be a consultation. Um, rather than taking them into the gym and doing a session with them, have a consultation first. Build rapport with them. Don't just take them into the gym and show them a lot of exercises that they're probably not going to remember. They're probably not going to do right next time they go in. You need to take your time when you do this. You need to actually spend the time to get to know them and show that you care. Show that you are a different trainer. You're not just someone who's going to, show them a lot of exercises, leave them, and that's it. You're not going to hear from you again. This is your chance. Usually, when a new member comes into the gym, they look for someone as being like the main point of contact. I see this with new trainers, trainers who come in, even for instance at my gym, people, I will always, when I get like, I've got an intern at the minute, when I get a new trainer who comes on board, I will always get them to start taking individual people. We do all group training, but during that, say 1 to 6, I'll get them to go, okay, you go and spend the next 45 minutes with this guy. I want you to take him through a training session. He then, every time he comes in, that's his point. Every time he sees him, he's like, oh, it's okay, a friendly face, someone I've got to know better, someone who knows me a little bit more. This is your chance to do the same with your gym members. They come in, they will know the salesperson, but then probably won't see them much because they'll be up in offices. And then they'll look for that person on the actual floor. Hey, Nikki, how's it going? So you want to be that point of contact. I'm just saying, Nikki, just quickly, briefly go over that, saying that consultations are the key to getting new clients. And a lot of people try and stay away from them. A lot of people don't like giving free ones. A lot of people think they're a waste of time. But this is your time to get in front of new people. The more people you get in front of, the more offers you make, the more sales you make. It's pretty simple, really. So number one, the thing that you're probably doing wrong is you're probably not taking them as seriously as you could do. And you may feel like that person is never going to get personal training. It could be someone who's younger. It could be someone who's older. It could be someone who just doesn't show any interest. But it's your chance to build rapport with them. I still get clients now calling me. I had someone call me the other day from Jets. I've not worked there now for a year and a half. Oh no, maybe less than that, actually. Maybe like 6 months, 8 months, or something along those lines. Anyway, and I still get calls now. I still get people who've not seen for a year or two who come and contact me because I was their main point of contact at Jets. They didn't see any other trainers. They just saw me. I helped them out. I did a consultation with them. They didn't buy off me straight away. They might have bought later down the line, or even now, they might not have bought anything off me. But because I spent the time with them and actually got time to know them and build that kind of trust. I had someone tag one of their friends in who might be after an intern job with me because I helped him out. I helped him out in the gym. I did a free program for him. As a young kid, he was never going to do it. In fact, I got him to do some work for me, some photography stuff. But it just shows that, if you give something to someone, they will give you something back. And it might not be straight away. It could be a friend. It could be a referral. It could be the mum, the dad. It could be the son. You just don't know. So if you're doing a consultation, make sure you take it seriously. Make sure you go through the consultation process and a proper systemized process. That's stage two. Take it seriously. Make sure that when people come in, it's something I've learned on a mentorship that I've been on. When people come in, you've got a folder ready, or you've got your papers ready. You might have your laptop and something out. It's nice to have something ready for them when they turn up. You're not just grabbing pieces of paper all over the show. You're not just trying to pick a pen from somewhere or write on the back of an old program, or these are all things I've got to admit I've done at some point in my life when training people. So you've got to make sure all the forms laid out, everything comes in. They come into the consultation area wherever you do it. They sit down. You show that you care. You greet them with their name. They know that you're expecting them. You grab a seat with them. Then you start to build that rapport. Straight away, they feel comfortable. Straight away, you've used the name. You show you're prepared. You're professional. They'll sit down with you rather than just thinking, oh, it's just a PT, it's just a personal trainer, it's just a fitness trainer. This is someone that you look professional. You look like you're on top of your game. You greet them with the right energy, and they'll sit down, and then they'll start to be able to open up to you. They'll start to trust you straight away. And it makes a big difference. Nicky, if you do have any questions, please pop them in, or any comments or anything. It's good to get some feedback. So make sure you're prepared. Now, when you're doing your consultation, how long is your consultation process? 45 minutes or an hour is probably just about right for me. If I really need to, I can get them done quicker, but I know myself that I'm not getting the right job done. What do you have in your consultation process? Do you do a movement screen? Do you do you take the weight and measurements? Do you do none of that and you just sit down, have a chat, go through the goals, go through their pre-exercise sort of history, go through injuries? What I generally like to do is I like to try and get a good idea of where they're at in their life, what's going on. Kids, family, stresses, job, and it's not just a quick kind of tick box. Sometimes it's good to get people to bring the forms in, but I personally prefer to actually spend a bit of time going through each question, because you'll go off and you'll be able to find some common what's the word? You're going to find something in common with them. So they might ride the bike. Oh, great. Where'd you ride your bike? Oh, I like going down your Wynyard Quarter. Oh, same here. It's really good since that's been open. I've really utilized it really well. How often did you go down there? What cafes do you stop at? Have you ever been to this cafe? All these little things that opens it up and it makes it more of a conversation, makes them more relaxed. Because at the end of the day, that's what you want to be able to build a relationship with you, and you want to be able to build a relationship with them. So like I said, if you don't buy now, they'll buy later on down the line. So make sure it's very conversational. Every time you feel like talking, don't stop. Let the other person talk. Let them, if you ask them a question and they're trying to get the words out, or they're looking at you feel like they may be stopping the conversation, or maybe sort of finish the answer, just wait a little bit longer, because you'll be surprised that people don't like silence. They will fill the silence. That's what we try and do. We try and fill that silence. We want them to try and fill that silence, because we want them to open up and tell us more about themselves and what they're actually doing and what they want, why they're coming to the gym, why they're seeing you. After that, I would then obviously go through the goals. A question that I never really see it on any forms that I've been shown in the past from different PT courses and whatnot. But I basically just ask them straight up, how can I help you? How would you like to use my services? How are you looking for me to help you? What's best case scenario? What are you looking for? Because you straight away, you're not selling to them. You're not saying, okay, I've heard all this and I reckon that you should be doing this, this, and this. You're asking them and just saying, okay, I've heard what you're saying. That's great. You want to lose weight. You've got a holiday in 8 weeks' time. You've trained before. That's great. I think you're going to do really well in the gym. How can I help you? What would you like me? What would you like me to help you with? And they'll tell you. If you ask them, they'll tell you. Sometimes they'll be like, oh, I'm not sure really. Okay, well, you then can present your options to them. But if you ask them, a lot of them will say, oh, well, you know what? I'd really like you to help me. I'm really not unsure. I'm a bit, not that confident in the gym. Okay, great. Once you know what they, rather than trying to read between the lines, once they've told you what they want you for or what they might need your help for, you can then actually tell them how you can help them. So it might be, I've got a holiday in 8 weeks' time. I'm not sure what I'm going to do for my nutrition, maybe. I'm not sure what program I'm going to do. Should I be doing more weight? Should I be doing more cardio? Oh, awesome. Well, you know what? I've got a plan that I've had a dietitian that I use with clients. That's a 4-week plan. And, that's something we could use, or we could use some, I could help you coach you through your nutrition with, habit-based nutrition and whatever you're qualified to do. Then you could talk to them. Sorry, I've got my dog here. If you can see, she is trying to get attention. But then you could go, okay, you know what? Awesome. I think, if you've said you want to come to the gym 4 times a week, you should come 4 times a week. 2 times you could do your cardio. 2 times you could see me doing weights. We might do that for the first week or 2 weeks. And then after that, you might go off on your own. I might see you once a week. Then you can actually present some options for them. And it actually means that, you're not selling to them. You're just giving them. They've asked you for your help. They've already asked you. They're trying to sell you on what you can do for them. It makes a big turnaround, makes a big difference. And sometimes people just say straight up, oh, you know what? I probably don't need your help. Oh, great. Okay, well, I'll tell you what I can do is I can give you some help and advice on this stuff, because this is what, the areas you may want to work on. So just remember that's you've got 1, take it seriously. 2, make sure that you're actually, look professional. You take your time. You go through everything you need to go through, whether it's movement screen, whether it's people do posture, people do all sorts. Whatever you're qualified to do, whatever you. Sorry, I can't. She gets noisy. Whatever you do in your consultations, make sure you take the time, get to build rapport. Don't just talk about fitness. Talk about other things. Find out what the likes, dislikes are, what they do on the weekend. Find some something that you've got in common, some common ground, that makes a big difference. Then obviously ask them what you need, what they need your help on. Let them tell you. They can tell you then what you need. If they haven't got a clue, you then provide them with options that you think is best suitable. Once they tell you what type of things they want, you then present what's best for them. But remember, if you go to a doctor, you don't go to a doctor and say, oh, you know what? You may feel like you've got a cold. You may know you've got a cold, but you don't write a prescription for yourself. You go there and they tell you, okay, you're going to do this, take this pill or whatever, or do this 2 times a week, and they write it down. That's kind of what you want to do to them. And once you know how you can help them and what they want your help on, you can then say, well, you know what, my recommendations are do this, this, and this. This is going to help you get closer to your goal. If you need me for this, this, and this, these are the prices. And don't be afraid of prices. You're offering them. You're creating an offer. You're not selling to them. You're not trying to hard push them into it. You're literally creating an offer, giving it to them. And if they're there and you've spent that much time with you already, hey, Shannon, how are you? And if they've spent that much time with you already, they're more than likely going to spend a little bit longer. So cheers, Shannon. So just remember, 1, make sure you take your consultations seriously. 2, make sure you spend enough time on your consultations. Talk about different things, not just fitness. Talk about finding out things about them. Actually get to build a decent amount of rapport with them. And number 3 was ask the question, how can I help you? How would you like me to help you? If you ask that, they will tell you. You're not selling to them then, they're selling to you. I would like you to help me do this. Awesome. You know what? I've got a perfect. A lot of people want me to help them with that. I do this, this, and this. And that's a really good way to do it. Yeah, good. Yeah, good, Shannon. Most of it's, I'm just about to wrap up now. But yeah, just, guys, if you don't ask the question, you don't ask for the sale, you're not going to get anyone. And if you're not confident with it and you don't know all the information before, then it does feel like you're just trying to sell them something. If you just do, after half an hour of them saying, I want to lose weight, and you've not really listened to them, and you just say, okay, great, awesome, we've got this package that's $300 a week, and yeah, I'll help you lose weight, they're probably not going to buy it. If you say, I know you've got a holiday in 8 weeks' time and you want to feel the best you've ever felt, and you don't feel comfortable in the gym on your own, you're not going to do any exercise outside, you need to struggle with your nutrition, well, you know what, I can help you with all that, but it's going to come at a higher price. And this is what this is what I recommend, and then give them a recommendation, and then you're giving them what they want. You're not just selling them a PT session. You're selling them. You're tailoring what you're offering them to their goal and the information you found out. Right, guys, that's it. That's me done. Hopefully you all watch the replay, and yeah, hopefully you got something out of this. If you do, drop a comment in, let us know, like it. If you do have any friends that are PTs, personal trainers, becoming personal trainers, please let them know about the Facebook group. I'm going to be doing more lives and scheduling more stuff in as well. All right, guys, cheers, thanks. Catch you later.